Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day today. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing and creating a makeup look using the Wonderland eyeshadow palette by IBY Beauty. I got this palette from Ipsy Offers and the packaging is just beautiful. It's very iridescent and colorful. The packaging really caught my attention. So it's such a beautiful like forest theme, and I think it goes perfect with the name of the palette. But let's go ahead and open it and take a peek inside. Okay guys, here's how the palette's color story looks. Unfortunately, the bottom right shade came broken and I had to try and put it back together. I contacted Ipsy about it, but I was really upset that it came broken. But anyway, we get 20 total eyeshadows in this palette, and we get a nice range of colorful shadows and also some nice neutrals. And I'm going to go ahead and swatch it for you guys. And here's how they look. You honestly get a lot of options. The shimmers are just stunning and super pigmented. And I think there's a lot that you can do with this palette. This is perfect for everyday wear, but with the shimmers, you can definitely make an everyday look a little bit more fun. Okay guys, now let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. The first thing I'm going to do is prime my eyelids using the NYX eyeshadow base, and this is in the shade white. And I'm just going to use my finger to blend this all over my lids. Okay guys, so the first thing I'm going to do is take this fluffy blending brush from Morphe, and I'm going to dip into that beautiful brown color Elemental. I had a hard time picking a brown because I've had problems with other palettes in the past where browns weren't pigmented enough, and I'm doing a cut crease and I need that nice pigment, you know, that contrast between the lid and the crease. But as you'll be able to see in a second, this palette is pigmented. I only dipped once and I was able to get a lot of color in both eyes and then some, like way too much color. It's extremely pigmented, so keep that in mind. It's definitely a positive, and I know that this palette will last me a lot longer than I expected it to. But right now it might look a little crazy, but I decided to just keep going with the look because it's makeup, it's fun. I think there's definitely a way to save it. It's really dark, but we're doing a cut crease, so trust me, it'll work out. But right now I'm just trying to buff out the edges of the shadow and blend it and drag it all around my crease. I'm just taking my brush and dragging that color back and forth. I'm creating sort of a halo effect. I'm bringing the color all the way down to the inner top part of my lid, and I'm just making sure that I have color all around my crease, and we are going to blend it out very soon. Now I'm taking that same brush and I'm dipping into the shade Broomstick, and it's a lighter brown, and I'm going to just go ahead and blend out the edges of the shadow, and the shadow is just going to drag a little bit upwards on my lid. Then it's going to start to look a lot more natural and the edges won't be so harsh. We will be blending a lot more, but I just want to make sure that I have enough color all over my lid and that I also drag that dark brown a little bit higher. I think that it looks good for now, so now I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease, and I'm using my concealer from Rare Beauty, and I'm in the shade 270N, and I'm also using a flat lid brush, or this is also like a concealer brush. And what I'm doing is I'm just going to touch some of that concealer directly on my lid, and I'm going to look up, and wherever that concealer lands on the top of my lid, that's where I'll be cutting my crease, and then I'll be creating my shape following that line. And I just got a little bit closer so you can get an idea in case you need help with cutting your crease. Today I'll be doing a full cut crease because I just kind of wanted more of an elegant classic look, but I'm just following that line and following also the natural curve of my eye. as you can see, I took my time with that. Now we want to really create sort of a wing liner effect. And I'm taking the tip of my brush and I'm just gonna sort of make a little line and follow the natural curve of my eye, and right there you got that little liner effect. And that's where we'll be applying our next shimmer, which is that beautiful, beautiful shimmer Ethereal. And it looks more silver on camera, but it's honestly a little bit mixed between silver and gold. I see specks of gold in it, and it really just caught my attention, and I thought it would be nice, a nice contrast between that and the brown. But once I applied it with my finger, I went ahead with a small angled brush just to perfect the application of that beautiful shimmer all over my lid. Next, I took a different blending brush and I dipped into that shade Clairvoyant, and it looks white on camera, but it's honestly like a nice cream color. And I'm using this almost as an eraser, but kind of blending out the edges of the brown shadow. And we're just going to tone down that extraness, because as we noticed in the beginning of the video, that brown was extremely pigmented, but we just want to kind of blend out a little bit on top, but we don't want to lose that line, because that beautiful brown line is what's going to create contrast between our lid and our crease, and it's just going to make the cut crease look pop a lot more. So I'm just taking my time with my blending brush, making sure that I do not lose my contrast line. And as you can see, I took my time blending, and now that it looks nice and seamless, I'm gonna go ahead and head into our lower lash line, and I'm dipping into that beautiful brown Into the Woods. And this one has some specks of glitter in it, and I just thought it was beautiful because I want to smoke out the look a little bit, but I didn't want to use the same brown, so I thought it would be nice. So I'm using a small brush, a small angled brush, and I'm applying this very carefully underneath my lower lash line just to smoke out the look a little bit. Then I'm going to dip into that shimmer Ethereal, and I'm going to apply that to the inner corner of my eye. Then I'm going to go ahead and apply some final touches to my makeup, and I'll be back to show you guys the finished look. Okay guys, so here's the final look. I like how it turned out. I went for a red lip today. I really think this look is perfect for the holidays, for any time of year honestly, but I had the holidays in mind when I created it. But anyway, this palette performed beautifully. I cannot wait to play with the colors next time. But I hope you liked today's tutorial. If you did, then please give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to subscribe before you go, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye guys.